Hi everyone, welcome to Technology World Hub. My name is Janil. In this session, we'll continue with Core Java for Automation series, and in this class, we are going to cover data types in Java. To discuss what is data types in Java. Data types define what kind of data a variable can hold. So basically, a variable can hold which type of data, that is defined by data type. Let's discuss primitive data types. So in Java, there are total 8 primitive data types are there. Those are byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and boolean. So byte means it is 1 byte, which ranges from minus 128 to 127. Short is 2 bytes, which ranges from minus 32,768 to 32,767. Int 4 bytes, which ranges from minus 2.1b to 2.1b. Long, which is 8 bytes. It's a very large range. Then float 4 bytes. It's a it contains decimal numbers up to 7 digits precision. Double, which is 8 bytes. Decimal numbers up to 15 digits precision. Character 2 bytes. It's a single character, that is called Unicode. Boolean, it contains either true or false. So these are the 8 primitive data types. So Java program, here is a Java program which contains all primitive data types. Let's say we'll create one program, public class primitive demo, then public static void main string args byte. One byte is 1 byte. So byte b is equal to, let's say, 100. So we'll print system.out.println byte value plus b. We'll see the byte value. Then sort. Sort is 2 bytes. Okay. So here, yeah. So if we'll print, it will, yeah. So sort is 2 bytes. So sort s is equal to 20,000. System.out.println sort value plus s. So which will print 20,000. Then int 4 bytes. Int I is equal to 100. Okay. Int 4 bytes. Int I is equal to, so around 10 lakhs. Int I is equal to 10 lakhs. So we'll print system.out.println int value plus I. So it will print the value. Then long is 8 bytes. Long L is equal to this. L is required for defining. L is required. So system.out.println long value plus L. So if you will write down L, if you will print L, so it will print the whole value. Then float is 4 bytes. Float f is equal to 10.5 f. 10.5 f. So f is required here. System.out.println float value plus f. That's how we will define. Okay, or that's how we will declare. So double d is equal to 20.123456789. Okay, that's how you will define double. So if you will print system.out.println double value plus d, so it will basically print the value, double value. Then character Character is 2 bytes. So let's say char c is equal to a. So if we print system.out.println char value plus c, so it is going to print a. Then boolean, either it is true or false. So how will write down boolean flag is equal to true, system.out.println boolean value plus flag, that means it will print true. Okay, let's create one program and we'll execute that. Okay, let's create one program and we'll execute that, and the output will be like that: byte value, exact value it will basically print. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's create one class. Let's say, let's open IntelliJ. In that, let's create one class. Let's say the class name is primitive demo. Suppose primitive demo, primitive demo. Okay, primitive demo. Then we'll create one main method. Okay, we'll create one main method, public static void main. Okay, and we'll pass string args. Okay, okay, then what we'll do, we'll write down byte, byte will be 1 byte. Okay, then just how we'll define, let's say byte b is equal to 100. Okay, and we'll print system dot out dot println. Let's say we'll print byte value. So byte value will be byte. So basically it will print the exact value. Okay, so byte value will put some space, then plus b. Okay, then next one, let's say we'll go with short. Short is how many bytes? 2 bytes. 2 bytes. Okay, so let's say short is equal to short s is equal to, let's say 2 2000. Okay, or else let's say short s is equal to 20,000. Okay, anything should be fine. Then just write down system.out.println. Let's say short value should be s. Okay, it will print the exact value. Okay, then next one is, let's say int. Int is 4 bytes. Int is 4 bytes. Okay, so how will define int I is equal to, let's say int I is equal to, okay, suppose 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs, int I is equal to 10 lakhs. Okay, then just print system.out.println. Okay, then in that just write down int value. is equal to I. Okay. The next one is, let's print long. Long will be how many bytes? Long will be 8 bytes. Okay. So let's say long L is equal to, so long L is equal to, let's say in 1, so we'll put let's say let's say 10 0 will put. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10, and we need to write down L. Okay. So that's how we need to write down L actually. Long. Okay. L is required here actually. So let me put a comment. So L is required. So that's how you will define long. Then similarly, just write down system.out.println long value. Okay. Long value, it will be which one? L. The next one will be float. Okay. Float will be 4 bytes. So float will be 4 bytes. Basically, how will declare long L equal to, okay, sorry, my bad. So float, I mean float f is equal to, let's say 10.5 f. Float f is equal to 10.5 f. Okay. Float is equal to 10.5 f. So f is required here. Here f is required. Okay. Then we will write down system.out.println float value plus f. Okay. Float value is plus f. Then after that, double. Okay. Double is 8 bytes. Double is 8 bytes. So how will declare double? Double D is equal to, let's say 20.1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay. Let's write down system.out.println. Okay. System.out.println double value plus D. Okay. Then next one will be character. Character is 2 bytes. Okay. So how will define? Let's say char C is equal to A. Okay, char C is equal to A. That's how you will define the character, right? So let's write down system.out.println. Okay, car value plus C. Okay. Then boolean. Boolean is either true or false. True or false. Okay. So Boolean flag is equal to true. Okay. Then system.out.println Boolean Boolean value plus flag. Okay. Let's run this and we'll see the result. Yeah, see, byte value, short value, int value, long value, float value, double value, character value, and boolean value. All values are printing perfectly, absolutely working fine. Okay, yeah, let's go back to the document. So, important points for interview. Long must use L. So, long must use L. Float must use F. For character, single quotes. We need to write down a character in the single quote. Boolean only true or false. Okay. On interview, on one liner, you can tell Java has 8 primitive data types used to store simple values efficiently, each with fixed size and range. Okay, Java has 8 primitive data types used to store simple values efficiently, each with fixed size and range. Both have fixed size and range. Next one is non-primitive data types. Okay, so these are like string, that is sequence of characters, arrays, classes, interfaces, objects. So these are non-primitive data types. Okay, so let's create one Java program for non-primitive data types. Let's say one interface. Let's say interface animal, which is having abstract, which is having one default method, that is void sound. Okay, class implementing interface. There is a class called a dog class which will implement animal. Okay, that means so basically it will implement the method also. So public void sound system.out.println dog barks. Okay, dog barks. Let's take one main class. Suppose public class non-primitive demo. Okay, public static void main string address string, which is a sequence of characters. So you will write down string name is equal to Sachin. So system.out.println string colon name, that will print Sachin. So array, how will declare? Let's say declare one integer array. Let's say int numbers is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. System.out.print array for int num colon numbers. So basically store, iterate through all the numbers and store it one by one in num. So it will print system.out.print num plus, just print num and plus space system.out.println. So basically print all the numbers. Let's say print one number, put a space, go to next line, and like that print everything. The next one is class and object. Okay, these are also non-primitive data types. Class and object. So how we will define one object? So basically we will use class name. Let's say dog d is equal to new dog. object creation. System.out.print object calling class method, that is d dot sound. So whenever you will call d dot sound, it will call the dog class sound method. Okay. Then similarly, let's take animal age equal to new dog. So what we are doing, interface reference to object. So basically, animal interface is referring to dog object. Then system.out.print interface reference a dot sound. Okay, okay. So basically again it will call dog class sound method. Okay. The output will be, first it will print string, means it will print Sachin. The second it will print 10 to 30 40 with space. Then next one will be object calling class class method d dot sound. D dot sound means it will print which one? Dog barks. Okay. Then interface reference. Again it will print dog barks because interface reference to object. So basically it will execute the dog class sound method. So again dog barks. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's create one program maybe for better understanding. Let's create one program. let's say let's say just give the name. Let's say non-primitive demo. Non-primitive demo. Okay. And let's create main method, public static void main string args. Okay. So in that let's do one thing. Let's okay, let's create a string. That means first one is, let's say, string. String is nothing but sequence of characters, right? String is sequence of characters. Okay. Then let's say string name is equal to Sachin. Okay. Let's print system dot out dot println string colon plus name. So it will print Sachin. Correct? Yeah. The next one, let's take one array concept. Table suppose. Okay. So let's take one integer array. Int let's say numbers is equal to, let's say, 10, 20, 30, and 40. 40. Let's say. Okay. Then what we'll do, just write down system dot out dot, let's say, print. System dot out dot print, let's say, arrays. Okay. print means same line. Okay, basically arrange and just give one space. Then after that, what you will do? So just iterate through all the strings. Let's say int num, okay, colon numbers. It will iterate through all the numbers in the array. Okay. Then after that, it will print system dot out dot print. Okay. So basically, it will print all the numbers. Then after that, it will add one space. Okay. Then finally, after printing everything, it will just go to the next line. System dot out dot println. Okay. Simply it will go to the next line. After that, let's create one object. So before that, let's do one thing. Let's take one for understanding object. Let's take one. Okay, let's take one interface. Let's say interface animal. Interface. Let's say animal. Okay, interface animal. So let's do one thing. Let's write down interface. Okay, interface. Then let's write down one method void sound. Okay. Then let's create one implemented class. Let's say class implementing interface. Class implementing class implementing interface. Okay, class implementing interface. And then what we'll do? Basically, class dog will implements animal. Implements animal. Okay, class dog implements animal. Then let's write down public void sound, public void sound. Then we write down system dot out dot println. So dog barks. Let's say dog barks. Okay. Yeah. Let's say this is the method. Then let's create one object of, let's say, class and object. So consider class and object. Class and object. Okay, let's say dog d is equal to new dog. Okay, new dog. Dog d is equal to new dog. One minute. Dog d is equal to new dog. Okay. Then after that, we are going to okay. So 1 minute. Okay. So dog d is equal to new dog. So this is object creation. this one is object creation. Object creation. Dog is equal to new dog. Then system dot out dot println. Okay. Object calling class method. So object calling class method. Okay. Object calling class method. Then just create d dot sound. Okay. So 1 minute. Okay, so what I did, I just mark, yeah, dog is static class dog implements animal. Okay, then yeah, so that is created d dot sound. So that means it will call the sound dog class sound method, and it will print what is there in the system dot out dot println, that is dog barks. Okay, the next one, let's say interface reference. Okay, so next one is interface reference. Okay, so we'll write down let's say animal, let's say a is equal to new dog. Okay, animal a is equal to new dog. Okay, then after that, let's say system dot out dot println interface reference. Okay, let's say this is let's say write down print and it will be, so basically here you can write down interface reference to object. So this one is interface reference to objects. Okay, so here you just write down system.out.print interface reference. So this one is interface reference, which one is a, so interface reference. Okay, so this one is interface reference. Then after that we'll call a dot sound. So basically it will call which class? Dog class sound method, because we are calling through dog class object. Okay, which is a interface reference. So again it will call dog class method and it will print dog barks, right? So let's execute this so that we will get the result. Let's see, we'll see the result. Yeah, absolutely working fine. See, first one is String is Sachin. Array is 10 space 20 space 30 space 40. Then object calling class method, that is dog box. Interface references dog box. Okay, absolutely working fine. So what is the concepts covered here? Very important. String stores sequence of characters which is immutable in Java. That is, we cannot change the string value. Array collection of similar data types and its fixed size. Class and object. Class is a blueprint and object is instance of class. Okay. Interface defines behavior achieved using implements. So in interview we can explain no primitive data types in Java include string, arrays, classes, interfaces and objects. They are used to store complex data and provide flexibility compared to primitive types. That's it for today. I will come up with some new series. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Please like it, subscribe the channel, share with your friends and family. Thank you so much, guys.